What's up, YouTube? So, as you see in the YouTube title, I am 10 days out from Tampa Pro. So, this one was a late decision. Yes, we've known for a little bit, and I know I've gotten a million questions about it. I just wanted to hold this one close to my chest. Last year I went into Chicago Pro with a lot of expectations, and I think I let it get to me. Not that I can't handle expectations right now, but, I already knew I was competing at Texas Pro. We got ready really early. The Texas Pro decision was last minute. I never started prep that last minute. I didn't think I was going to compete this year for various reasons going on with life and post-surgery last year, complications that turned out to be great. Everything ended up working out just fine, but just a lot of uncertainties with that and, life stuff, and just wondering if it was my year to compete, if I'd made enough progress between all the travel, the surgery, the short off season. Very surprised to have made so much progress, but Tampa originally was not in the cards. I thought we would need every week possible to get into Texas, but got in shape so fast. So me and Chris started throwing around the idea, and people kept asking. We're like, you know what, screw it. Like, let's jump in. I don't love to peak back-to-back weeks, but, I love to compete. And it's the last two U.S. shows. I was thinking, well, maybe I'll start in Texas. It's right here. It'll be super relaxed. I can just drive there. We'll get a hotel for Friday, Saturday night in Texas anyways, me and Chris, just to be right by the venue. But I'm 30, 40 minutes from the venue where I live for Texas Pro, and I'd already committed to that. And, I thought, well, maybe, Italy and Germany is after. We'll see how Texas goes. But as we got in shape so fast, we started throwing around the thought of, okay, well, maybe we should do Tampa. Maybe that is a good idea. People are starting to, mention that, and it's already been in the back of my head. So I talked to Chris about it, and of course we were down. So just held that one close to my chest just to not give me as much pressure. Like, I don't mind the pressure. Pressure is a good thing, but I'm not chasing hype. So I probably missed out on being talked about a little bit more, as far as like podcasts and stuff goes, which is fine. I wanted to lock in and focus. Last year being my first year of like a breakout year, I did my pro debut in 23 Texas Pro, and then last year my first show was Chicago, and I think I learned a lot about not letting hype get to me and not needing that and not relying on that and showing up and just making a statement based on what I know I can bring. And so we're more than ready early for Tampa and for Texas. So of course it makes sense to do it. Peaking 2 weeks in a row wasn't a problem last year. My Texas look was better than my Tampa look a week later. So it'll give us more data, give us more ability to improve the look if it needs to be improved, or know how to hold the look if we get the perfect look at Tampa. So, my goal is to win a show this year, and I'm going to give myself more opportunity. But like I said, just wanted to hold this one close to my chest. with my really close friends, my wife, Chris, and just not feel the need to project my business out there too soon. So, I'm always transparent with my physique. I show updates. I don't hide anything. But this one, I just wanted to wait until I was sure. And then we were sure and we booked stuff. And then I was just like, oh, well, let's just wait till the list comes out. Let people say what they want to say. Let's wait till the list comes out. So this is going to be posted. This is Wednesday. This is going to be posted in several days on Monday when the list comes out. Just, again, to just hold it close to my chest and lock in, focus on what the job I need to do. And then, show up and show out at Tampa. So very excited. Today was a new low for me as far as this prep, except for one other day when I had come down really low after sweating it out at a gym out in Longview, Texas, that Iron Asylum gym we did a YouTube video on. So we're going to test a carb up today. It's not going to be a heavy carb up. It looks like about 600 grams of carbs, 100 grams of fat, 340 protein. Backing off the protein. Everything today is mostly chicken and steak for protein sources. I get a couple eggs on meal one. No waffles. Like, we're not doing egg whites. We're going to do butter and dates and different things that we use for carb ups. 3 of my meals will be cream of rice, bowl of gains. So, yeah, and then I'll play you guys what Chris said earlier.
Overall look so far. Like, in other words, I'm not looking at you and being like, oh my God, we're so flat. Your legs are pretty popping.
I'm pretty full today, decently, for the weight.
This is a good look. You're not even super depleted, like, looking, but this is good. I'm happy with it. We'll do the mini little carb trial today just to get our last little feelers on how your body's going to respond to the first day of carb up. And then we'll go from there, dude.
So basically, this is like testing the first day of carb up. We would be doing multiple days, but this is the last day of a high day before I fly out and start carbing up for Tampa. We fly out on Wednesday morning, me, Britt, and Chris. Got an Airbnb. One of my best friends, Joey, from Asheville, North Carolina. He's going to be with me at the show. It's going to be awesome. So I can't wait to see all the competitors. It's a stacked show. It's going to be insane, but we've achieved my best look we possibly could have gotten, and just got to peak right. So, I'm at 264.3 this morning and better conditioning than Texas Pro last year. And I was 249 in the morning at Texas Pro last year. So up 15 pounds, very happy. I think I'll be on stage around 265, maybe 266. We'll see. Just going to be as dry but as full as possible on stage. So I'm going to get meal one going. I already put my bowl of gains on. I've got peaches and cream. It's in the freezer so it can be a little cold. I'm going to put that together. We got some chicken, eggs, English muffin, peanut butter, banana. Great meal. It's going to be really good. So hanging low today. My massage person, Jamie, she has a cold, so I'm not chancing it today. So I don't have any tissue work. I'll probably just be laying low, chilling at the house today. No training. Just need to rest, relax, and let this food absorb. Get some steps in. No cardio. So it's going to be a good day. Just going to relax, catch up on some work. I'll show you guys meal one when I get it finished. Okay, so we got meal one here ready to go. Show you guys what's up. So we've got 133 grams of chicken, 2 whole eggs. Got an English muffin here. Bay's English muffin is the only way to go. Some Nerdy Sanchez on top with the eggs and the chicken. 100 grams of bowl of gains. This is peaches and cream. I love that flavor with banana. 15 grams of peanut butter. 75 grams of banana and coffee. And no, this is not coffee creamer. I get that question a lot. You see the crema on top. That's because the Breville machine is amazing. So that's just how the coffee comes out. It's black coffee with some Truvia in it because I like it sweet. But very excited to eat this. It's a nice change up. I love the carb up days where we have like chicken and eggs and different things. It's just like something to change it up a little bit. So this meal is 982 calories, 68 grams of protein, 125 grams of carbs, 23 grams of fat. I'm going to eat this get my day going. Appreciate you guys' support. I'm excited to announce doing Tampa on Monday. We'll see what you guys think. Very excited to do this show, and then Texas a week later. It's gonna be a great season, great start to the season. So see you guys for meal 2. That one's gonna be fun because I get butter for the rest of the day. For all of my rice meals have butter, which I'm obsessed with. So butter and dates and all kinds of fun stuff you guys are gonna see today. See you in a bit. All right, guys, what's up? I've done some work today, answered all my client check-ins. Still got to go through and help them with like some training footage. I review my clients' training and send them either videos of me training, doing it how I would like them to do it, or a video of me reviewing the training and telling them what they can fix, and me just kind of going through the motions with them. So I still got to do that, but we're going to start up meal 2. I'm also going to get all my health subs in, so I'll be showing you guys those here in a second. I've been taking my health subs with meal 2 lately, just keeping that consistent. But what we're getting this meal is 14 grams of grass-fed butter. I'm hoping there's enough butter for me today, because there might not be. I may have to go to the store. We shall see. I'm hoping, I know there's enough for this meal, but I've got like 3 more butter meals, and I got to make sure I have enough butter. But I'm going to show you guys what we're doing. When I get these meals with butter, frying them up on the pan is absolutely ridiculous. It tastes so good. So I already weighed out the meal. Obviously, I don't need to spray the pan because I'm going to be using butter for it instead. So I'm just going to weigh this, get 14 grams of butter out. Just spread it all over the pan while I warm it up a little bit. My cat's going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear Gilligan. They're all so spoiled here in this house. They always want food, every single one of them, which I can't blame them. I want food all the time too. But we're going to get this chicken, rice, and butter going. There's nothing better than carving up on chicken, rice, and butter. So we got the butter in the pan, heating it up, get nice and hot. And then I think I'm going to put orange dragon sauce on top of this. I haven't decided fully yet which sauce I want to put on. But the flavor gang sauces with all the butter, gosh, man, it's like a dream. I love avocado. I really do. Avocado is like, gosh, one of my favorite things. And lately I haven't been able to have it because me and Chris have been doing low-fat meals on my training days. So generally only my off days where my carbs are lower, I get fats on my chicken meals, and I get like 33 grams of avocado. But on my training days, we load a bit more fats around the workout, so I don't get any avocado those days, and it makes me want to cry. And I'm jealous because avocados are now in Brittany's diet plan and not in mine. And that's like my favorite thing to eat is avocado. Unless there's butter involved, then it's definitely butter. But I get to cook this meal up in some butter. It's going to make that rice nice and crispy. If you guys have followed me for any period of time, you know I love really crispy rice. So I'm going to be cooking this meal up for a minute. Not a literal minute, for a while. And then I'm going to show you guys my health subs that I take. Core Nutritionals should be restocking their health supplements. They've been out for a little while now on a few things. They do have omegas back in stock, I believe. It's a super high quality omega. Vitamin C from Core. I take Core Heart. And then I take Core Kidney. I take vitamin D3 from Core. I take a little extra citrus bergamot that's in the heart supplement, but then I take a little extra on top of that. Take Core Liver, very important. I also add NAC to the mix, and then I also have a probiotic that I take. But that's pretty much my health supplements in the morning. I take extra curcumin at night. with my last meal and red yeast rice, a little extra, because I need a little bit more based on my dosage of what I take than what's in Core Heart. But Core Heart pretty much covers it. If I did 2 servings of Core Heart, it would be perfect, but I basically just needed to add those little bits. For most people, it's more than sufficient, but I like to cover all my bases with the health supplements and then some. So, gonna get my health subs in with this meal, cook this up on the pan. Check that out. So beautiful with the butter. Can't wait to eat it. All right, so meal's off the stove. Got the chicken, rice, and butter. Got my vitamins down the hatch. And we're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's consistent on every meal. Always, whether it's a high day or not, it's always a 1/4 teaspoon of salt on every meal. Should always keep that consistent. I keep that consistent all the way through off season prep. There's certain things you should just always stay consistent on. Steps, salt, track your stuff all year. Very, very important, guys. If you really want to be a good bodybuilder, you'll be calculated. You guys may see me do a lot of fun stuff with my food that you don't see some other bodybuilders do. But there's one thing I do, I'm very consistent. I even weigh my sauces. So I'm going to do orange dragon sauce. And I'm literally going to weigh this 1 serving on top of here. And that's all I'm going to do. So just make sure you guys are calculated to where you can keep things consistent. Then you can know what's happening with your body based on these things. If everything's just unmeasured, you don't know what's what. So I'm going to go sit down, enjoy this. Next meal is a cream of rice bowl of gains meal. That one's going to be a really good one. We'll do another flavor. I think I'm going to do the American pie with the apples, where I soften up the apples in the cream of rice. It's super amazing. So we're going to do that next. So I just realized I did all that, and then I didn't even tell you guys what the meal was. So I ate meal 2, got it down quick. Might as well have licked the bowl. It was amazing. The butter with that orange dragon, Asian sauce. It's so freaking good. It's like I'm eating hibachi or something. So meal 2 was 55 grams of protein, 90 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat. It was 150 grams of chicken from Cali Cooks. It was 320 rice and 14 grams of butter. So the next meal is a cream of rice meal. I got to go to the store, get more butter, because Brittany needs some tomorrow too. She eats it on every morning's meal. I didn't realize we were on our last stick, so I got to go get some butter. Gonna tan. No cardio today, which is good. Got to figure out my CPAP mask. It's leaking so much. When I get my cheeks start sinking in like this, it just wakes me up nonstop throughout the night, leaking air. So I got to figure that situation out. I thought there might be a CPAP store close by, but may just have to rush the shipping unless some place close by has some masks. I don't know. Got to figure that out too. Finish some more client work and then get to meal 3. I'm probably going to pre-prep it so that it's cold, because I'm going to do that, the American pie with apples, since apples on that meal. And I'm pretty sure that's what meal 3 is. Yeah, apples and cream of rice. So I'm going to do the American pie. Go ahead and make it up here in a minute and put it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. It's going to be super good. And then I'll see you guys for meal 3. All right, back from the store and tanning. We got the good stuff. Kerrygold, real Irish butter for the rest of the day. Make sure we don't run out of butter. Make sure Brittany doesn't run out. I'm about to feed her sourdough starter, just so you guys know that I'm involved with the sourdough too. This is where the magic happens. FaceTime Brittany. All right, so Britt didn't answer, but she's in a meeting, conveniently. But I remember this from last time, I believe. So you just take a little bit of the starter out. Probably shouldn't dump that down the sink, but whatever. And then we're gonna put filtered water in. Even sourdough stuff goes on the scale. I'm gonna put some flour in there. So you gotta like feed the starter flour and stuff, and you gotta feed it water so that she can make a loaf later. It'll like rise up. So I put in 150 flour. I put in 145 water, filtered water, and then just stir it up. And how you know I really love her and care about her sourdough peeps that always want sourdough around here is I should have eaten meal 2 a while ago. But I'm doing this first, and then I'm going to show you guys, not meal 2, meal 3. Next is meal 3. And I really want to relax and watch some TV. I still have some client work to do, but I'm going to relax and eat this next meal because I've just been busy today, and my goal today was with no training just to be able to chill. So now that I'm back home, shouldn't have to go out anywhere the rest of the day. Should just be able to eat and chill, which will be very nice. So I'll show you guys meal 3. We've got chicken and bowl gains. Okay, so we've got 150 grams of Cali Cook's chicken here for this meal. I'm gonna pop that in the microwave, and I've already pre-cooked my apples and my American Pie bowl gains and had it in the fridge so I can have it nice and cold and thick. And gonna put peanut butter on top of that. And then these are the apples that I already softened in the microwave and then put them in the fridge to have them nice and cold. That's gonna go on top of the bowl gains. Look how beautiful that looks with 20 grams of nut butter on there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm just gonna put the some salt on top. So I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of salt about. Just put that all over the top. Salt is great on sweet stuff. You just gotta balance it out. The salt brings out the flavor, it truly does. But then I do 1 stevia packet on top of the salt. I really think it does like balance out some of that saltiness with some extra sweet, but I'm just a major sweet tooth. Everybody makes fun of me for it, or at least laughs about it. And then now I'm gonna put the apples on top. That's like the best part. It makes it like I'm eating apple pie every time. You guys have to try doing this. It's also good to cook the apples in it and just cook your bowl of gains with the apples mixed inside. Makes it super soft. So that's that. Apple pie dessert basically. And then I've got my chicken, and we're gonna do the new Flavor Gang tangy pickle sauce. This is usually best on like beef bowls and stuff like that because it's, you know, of course pickle and mustard tastes really good with beef, but it's really good on just like plain chicken, and it's a thicker sauce, so I like it on top of my chicken. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'll give you guys the macros of this meal, and then I'm gonna go eat it. Meal 3 is 150 grams of chicken, 100 grams of bowl of gains, 110 grams of apple, 20 grams of peanut butter. It's 56 grams of protein, 95 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat. I'm going to have my chicken and dessert now, and then I'll see you guys meal 4. I'm gonna chill, maybe watch the rest of the Halo season 2. Shows I want to watch, it takes me like a year to finish them. I loved the Halo games back when I was younger, so make fun of me if you want, but it's actually a really good show, surprisingly enough. I've really enjoyed it a lot. So guys, check that show out if you were a Halo fan growing up with the Xbox games. It's a pretty legit show, and I've taken forever to watch that and the Andor Star Wars series. It's just like, for me to watch a show, I never really have time. So Wednesdays are nice when I don't train or go do anything, I just work. So I'm going to sit with a meal, watch a little bit of that, probably like 20 minutes, and get back to work. Then see you guys for meal 4. Cooking up meal 4 right now. Got butter, rice, and sirloin. That's Cali cooked sirloin. Best sirloin steak you will try from a meal prep company, I promise you. This was the first one I tried from him long time ago, long before I signed with Cali Cooks, and it's just been an obsession for me. I love their ground beef, but I did the ground beef for a while just to change it up, and every day, honestly, I just missed my sirloin steak. But there is absolutely nothing like a steak, butter, and rice meal. The way it crisps the rice, it's just so good. I just put it on the pan, so it's going to get a lot more crispy. But that's what we're doing for meal 4. This is 265 grams of rice. Got 150 grams of sirloin. And then I've got 30 grams of dates I picked through them to find the ones that would be right at 30 grams for 2 of them. It's 32 grams, but whatever. And then, let's see. My favorite always and forever with steak and rice meals is always going to be takeout sauce. Honestly, this is the same meal I get for meal 6 today. It's 150 sirloin steak, but it's 7 grams of butter. And I just can't pass up the takeout sauce when there's steak, rice, and butter involved. A lot of times if it's just steak and rice or beef and rice, I'll do a burger bowl sometimes, but it's just too good to pass up the ability to make it taste like I'm at a freaking hibachi steakhouse, throwing that takeout sauce on top. I debated on putting the dates on it, but I think I want to eat that as like a little dessert treat after. So, gonna cook this. A lot of people have been asking me on my story, what's the reason for the butter? And the reason for the butter is saturated fats with carb ups. So obviously you don't want a diet that's like crazy high in saturated fats all year long, which is why I don't do butter until my carb ups. Even in my off season, it's just not the best thing for us bodybuilders to be eating regularly all the time. So, I do avocado and sometimes I'll do oil, but most of the off season I'm always doing avocado. So it's just a healthier fat. But the saturated fats really help to help the food to stick to the physique more, I feel like. So y'all know when like you have you've seen a lot of the competitors, their coach will give them like a burger and fry refeed, or for a show they'll give them a burger and fry before they go to finals or something like that. And it's a lot of times when they're really flat and the food's just not sticking and they're eating a lot of food and the carbs are just ripping through them. Well, those saturated fats in there with all that food, all the carbs, really helps it to stick better. But we are always calculated. So, you guys saw that I did some in and out refeeds during prep, but we would never do that for an actual test peak or for the show peak itself, just because we're not trying to have any variables that we can't control. We can control this and we can repeat this exactly. Whereas they could make the burger differently. You also got to trust that you're not going to chance maybe there's something wrong with the food or the food's bad when your immune system's shot in prep, and getting a foodborne illness is way easier. That's why I'm super, super particular about how long my cooked meats have been in the fridge, how long my veggies have been in the fridge. I will not chance it with food. When I travel for shows, I make sure that like all my food has stayed super cold, so like stuff like that you don't really want to chance. It's kind of a gamble. Not only can you not calculate it, but also let's say you go to some random burger spot and they didn't cook the burger enough and your stomach at that point in prep is too weak to handle the uncooked meat and you get bloated and all kinds of digestive issues. It's like you just threw your prep just because you wanted to have a burger and fry instead of something that's more calculated. So just doesn't make much sense to me and to Chris. I generally won't do it for my clients that are competing. Generally, they're going to eat something that they've eaten the whole prep and it's on their plan. But meal 4 is 52 grams of protein, 98 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat. And I've just been enjoying the day. I still have some client work coming in a little bit. May have a couple updates to do at this point. People have been a little slow to respond, but I always cut my work off by 7. But Wednesdays, because I don't go to the gym, I have a little bit extra work that I do most of my check-ins, or a lot of my large part of my check-ins on Wednesdays. So it's kind of more my work stay-at-home day. But it's been nice to catch up today and just chill at the house a little bit and get stuff accomplished for one day. Yeah, so there we go. Beautiful. And then my dates. And of course, my takeout sauce will go on top. Going to be an amazing meal. And then we'll repeat this exact same meal for meal 6. Next meal is cream of rice and chicken. See you in a bit. What's up, guys? So just showered after taking Sam on a walk. Feel nice and clean, nice and relaxed, ready to chill. Brittany is headed to get in and out. She's having a free meal tonight. And I texted her before she got there, and I was like, hey, fair warning, the line's going to be forever, forever long. That's just the way it is at In-N-Out. And she's like, oh my gosh, I was just about to text you about how long this line is. It's, people love their In-N-Out around here, that is for sure. But, so about to do meal 5. Just an update on how I'm looking. I'm pretty dang happy with how I look right now. Calves are dry. Midsection feels pretty dry. I weighed myself before my shower, and I hadn't even taken it. Like, I weighed myself, then I peed, then I showered, and I was 267, which I'm usually about that weight on a low day. So I'm wondering if my weight's even going to change much tomorrow. So I guess we'll see. We'll find out. I'm thinking pictures in the morning are going to be crazy because I should probably have a relatively dry look based on how this is going so far. But man, I'm just like so freaking excited for next week. Gonna fly out Wednesday to head down to Tampa. Britt's coming with me, of course. Chris is gonna fly with us. I think he has the same flight. Originally, we had the same flight, so I guess we'll find out. We'll see. But just very, very excited for that. I love getting to travel with Chris and Brittany for shows. Sorry about the screaming. Our older cat, Ginger, she's been really aggravated at things lately. She's just a grumpy cat. So she's always wanting food nonstop. So literally just about every time we step in this kitchen past like maybe 5, 6 p.m., she's just screaming at us. And yeah, it's getting interesting. I do realize that last meal where I did the steak rice and takeout sauce with the butter and then the dates, I should have put the dates on it, because what I ended up doing was taking some bites and then I took a bite of the date, and I was like, oh man, I need to cut this up on top. So I'm definitely doing that for meal 6. I'm going to cut it up over the top. And then earlier I told you guys I was going to do the tangy pickle sauce on top of the chicken. It was perfect. So we got 150 grams of chicken here. I'm going to top it with the glizzy sauce. It really is really good on just plain chicken. I've tried it with my rice meals and stuff, but how thick this one is, it works better on like a chicken meal where you don't have carbs. Some of the sauces like takeout sauces and Orange Dragon, even their Nerdy Sanchez is a little thicker, but like the thinner sauces are better when you have rice to kind of like have it stick to. Otherwise, it's just kind of running over your food. So there's certain sauces like the tangy pickle, sweet poppy, the sweet and nutty that are better if you're not having carbs on that meal. But of course, I do have carbs. So this is the peanut butter cookie. I made it and then I put it in the freezer for a bit, but I'm going to pop it back in the fridge. And then make this up real quick while I eat the chicken. I'm kind of trying to wait on Brittany so we can like settle down together. We've been watching the show called Untamed on Netflix. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. We're several episodes in. So I can't vouch for the end of the show, but it's like Where does it take place? I have prep brain, so I can't even remember like 5 minutes ago. But I think it takes place in like Montana, some national park. I'm being a total idiot. I don't remember where it takes place. But anyways, and like this girl, these dudes are rock climbing, and this girl freaking falls off the cliff, gets stuck in their harnesses, and then like she dies. And it's not a spoiler alert. It's the very first episode, the very first part. But this detective is trying to figure it out, and there's like all kinds of stories intertwining. It's really, really good. And it's rare for me to find something decent on Netflix. Like, I'm not into watching garbage. I'm a Christian, so I don't want to just watch these shows that are just like porn on TV. Like, I'm not into that, obviously. So like I want to watch something like, that's decent, that's not just junk for the sake of junk. And it's like they got to check certain boxes and politically correct boxes and whatever else to make sure people come back to watch it because their storyline sucks. So good acting, good storylines, great show. It's a limited series. I'm going to be annoyed when it's over. But anyways, so what we're doing for this meal is 100 grams of the peanut butter cookie. I'm going to top that with peanut butter, 20 grams of peanut butter, and then going to do 75 grams of banana and 150 grams of chicken with the tangy pickle sauce. So I'm going to put that together, and then I'll show you guys real fast before I eat it. So meal 5 is 57 grams of protein, 98 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat. Again, sorry for Ginger yelling at me. She's not going to stop. So I'm going to eat meal 5 in a minute while I watch Brittany eat In-N-Out. But to be honest, I am so obsessed with flavor gang stuff. My sweet tooth is like nuts, and I've had In-N-Out 3 or 4 times this prep. So I'm like, I'm all done. I'm good. I'm excited for my steak meal tonight. I'm going to do the rice, sirloin, butter, and then the dates on top. It's going to be really good with the takeout sauce. So you'll see that next. I'm going to eat meal 5, chill, watch some more of Untamed, and let Brittany enjoy the meal. And I will enjoy my sweet tooth stuff. But yeah, really can't wait for Tampa, guys. I think it's going to be good. We'll see what people say about me jumping in last minute. And I think the look we have right now and the look I'm going to have in the morning is exciting me even more for that, because getting these mock carb up days just get me really, really thinking about the show day, about the process, get me really excited. So there's the meal, guys. Not this. It's not part of the meal. Brittany's making like jalapeno cheese sourdough or something. Somebody's order. But we've got the peanut butter cookie with peanut butter on top and banana for dessert. And then we got the Cali Cooks chicken with the tangy pickle on top. Super good. We'll see if Brittany wants to show her In-N-Out. All right, I'm forcing her to be on the vlog for once.
Yay.
What we got, baby? Our favorite.
A really long time in line for this, so it better be amazing.
Oh, it's going to be. You know it is. What did you get?
A double with only 1 slice of cheese.
Oh, come on.
A single cheeseburger and 2 fries.
She basically got my refeed. That's what my refeed's been. I only get 1 fry when I do it.
And so I have to say, In-N-Out is amazing for many reasons, but there's 3 major reasons. 1, their food is always fresh and always delicious. 2, they donate a lot of their proceeds to Samaritan's Purse, which is an organization that we work with.
Yeah, we donate to them.
We donate to them. Sorry. We donate, and they are actually donating to all the Texas floods in Kerrville of all the people who lost their lives. And 3,
they're good people.
A burger is like $2.65 or $3. I don't remember.
It's not like freaking like, Five Guys where you get a gut bomb.
This is all $15.
And look, there's not much grease on the bag. Like, usually if you get Five Guys, come home with it, it'd be soaked. It's nasty. Just getting those crazy gains. Look at the bicep. It's nuts. All right, we're going to hang out and chill and enjoy some time and watch our show. See you guys on meal 6. Okay, guys, last meal is on the pan. We've got 265 grams of jasmine rice, 150 grams of sirloin, 7 grams of my favorite thing in the world, butter. And I'm going to get this rice nice and crispy. Only problem is I should probably put the rice on first, get the rice a little crisped up, and then put the steak on, because I don't like my steak well done. But I don't think that far ahead sometimes. Got all our health supplements, a bunch of them, and some sleep pills, sleeping formula stuff. I'm running out of chores sleep formula, so the nights I'm not feeling sleepy and I'm a little desperate for that, I'll take the sleep formula. But they're out of stock right now, so I don't want to run through it just in case I really need it one night. But I just fell asleep on the couch waiting for this last meal. I was falling asleep during the very last episode of that Untamed show, which was really good. Y'all got to watch it. There's a reason it's #1 on Netflix right now. Very good show. Highly recommend it. It's just, again, like I was saying earlier, great storyline, well thought through. Just doesn't happen that often for shows anymore, it seems. It's like everything's just garbage. But it was really, really good. That's a lot of pills. Gotta stay healthy. And half of them were GABA, 5-HTP, magnesium. That's what's cool about Core's sleep supplement, is it's like everything I was taking for separately in separate ingredients, and it actually seems to come out cheaper. I can just slam it down and it hits me faster than pills would. So like when I first took it the first time, I was surprised because I took it before my last meal on a high day, and I like couldn't even hardly finish my last meal. I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to finish this last meal. This is so good. I want to enjoy this, and I can't even enjoy it because it made me that sleepy. So if it definitely works. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to be releasing this Monday after the list drops. Maybe I'll release it Tuesday. We'll try to get some more content before I head out to Tampa. I'm going to try to get a YouTube video with Saul Monday for one of my last sessions in town before we head out there. But all this stuff will be dropping the week of Tampa. I'm very, very pumped for the show. I think it's really going to be good. It's going to be extremely competitive lineup, which is what I want headed into a possible Olympia qualification. I don't want to just qualify. I want to qualify at a show that's a legit show with legit guys. And there's tons of Olympians, prior Olympians, that are going to be in this show. Last year's Tampa Pro winner, John De La Rosa, where I took third, he won that show. He's going to be back. So it's going to be absolutely stacked. And that's what we do, is we want competitive shows in bodybuilding. And we want to compete with the best. That's why my plan is to head to the Olympia. So I'll show you guys once this meal is totally done. We'll get the A&W root beer going and then head off to bed. All right, so while I cut up these dates over this meal, which don't knock it until you try it. Dates are good on just about anything. They enhance the flavor of everything, I'm telling you. And I'm really excited. Like I said last, that steak meal I ate earlier, I tried like biting into dates as I was eating it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely should have cut these up on top of the food. That was a major miss on my part. But now we're doing that for this meal. But the total for today was 4,700 calories, 340 protein, 600 carbs, 606, and 102 fat. So definitely more of like a moderate high day. And like I said earlier, I kind of was a little bit light for later in the day. So I do wonder if I'm going to be not up much weight at all in the morning. I still feel really dry for this time at night. And we kept my water the same. We didn't manipulate water at all. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm going to gain much off of this, but we'll see what happens when I wake up. This meal is 52 grams of protein, 98 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat, and that's the nightcap. Looks so good. And of course, I'm going to put my absolute favorite with steak and rice, takeout sauce. So appreciate you guys watching. Very excited for Tampa Pro. Hope you guys buy the live stream, watch online. Whoever's going to be there, come say hey. Of course, I am still doing Texas. That was always the plan. None of that changed. Just throwing my hat in the ring with Tampa too. So I appreciate you guys' support always. We get as much content as I can to you guys for Tampa and Texas Pro. Going to be busy. The priority is always the show and doing my very best and staying low stress. But now that I have this vlog camera, I can probably vlog some things more while I'm out there and get at least it's kind of one video wrapped up for you guys, even though you may not see everything. So appreciate you guys as always. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you're notified when I post a video. And I'll see you guys in Tampa.